Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you the 1982 911 Turbo 3.3, which is a Forzathon exclusive Porsche that you can win from the Horizon Secret Service Forzathon event, which is going on as I'm making this video, but I just want to show you all the customization options for this car in the Forzavista, and also share with you some racing gameplay and let you hear the sounds of this car. But the first thing I want to say is this is a pretty nice looking Porsche, but the thing is, it looks very similar to some of the other Porsches that we've already driven in this game, so I feel like some people are going to start to get bored of some of these cars. But the nice thing is, it's really cool to see some customization options, because there's only a couple cars that have a body kit, but besides that, none of the cars really have customization options. They just have that normal spoiler and obviously the front bumper that you can pretty much put on every car, and besides that there's not too much going on with these cars. So this one actually has some customization options, the front bumper, the rear wing, and that's nice to see. But the inside of this car looks unique for sure, and it looks really good. I love the way the inside of this car looks. It's a very nice interior, and on top of that, like I said, the outside does look pretty good as well. And with the customization options, the looks of this car overall are very good. But in terms of sounds, this thing is really cool. I mean, it has a nice little turbo scream, but the thing is, it's at the higher RPM, so you hear it almost the entire time while you're racing, and the blow-off valve sounds so good on this car, and you hear it so often when you upshift, when you downshift. I mean, just everything about the car sounds really good. I mean, I just love hearing this car when I drive it and racing it, cruising around with it. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, it always has good sounds to it. So that's one thing that makes the car even more fun to drive. But the performance is obviously the very important part, and this thing is in the B class, so it is pretty cool. We have Porsches pretty much in every car class now, which is something that I have really wanted, because I don't have too many cars in the lower classes, so now I have some good Porsches to fill up the lower class spots. But this 911 comes with a single stock turbo, rear wheel drive, and it has a 4-speed transmission, which is very unique out of all the Porsches we've driven in this game so far. And I actually really enjoy this 4-speed transmission because all the gears are super long, and I absolutely love the longer gears. But the one thing that I have to say that feels a little bit weird, or sometimes can at least, is when you launch the car, because it has such a long first gear, so sometimes it feels a little bit sluggish. But the thing is, the grip is really good. No matter what gear you're in, the grip is always good in this car. Whether you're launching it, going around bends, the grip is certainly not an issue. And the thing is, this doesn't even have street tires on it yet. They're just bone stock tires, and it already grips so well. And on top of that, you go over 90 miles per hour in second gear. I mean, how sick is that? 90 miles per hour in second gear, that's absolutely crazy, especially for a B-class car. But the acceleration on this car feels pretty good. Once you hit 4th gear, the car really does feel sluggish, but honestly, most of the time you don't need to go past 3rd gear because of just how long the first 3 gears are. But also, the top speed is really good for being in the B class. I mean, it's really close actually to the top speed of the S1 class body kit tune that I shared with you from the GT2 yesterday. So if you think about it that way, the top speed of this car is actually really good. But this is how I customized mine, and I found another color that looked really good that I do not have on any of my other cars in my garage, so I had to go with it because it looked good and it's a unique color that I'd never have used before. But the other things with this car in terms of handling and braking, this car is actually pretty good. Now, I'd say the weakest part of the car is the braking. The braking certainly is something you have to get used to. If you brake too late, forget about it. You're going to smash into the wall. But it's never really a bad thing, I don't think, to brake a little bit early. Obviously, you use a little bit of speed, but that's probably what you're going to have to do to get used to this car's braking stock. But the handling on this car is very good. This thing goes around sharp bends very easily, doesn't have any problem at all, and grips very well. So overall, the performance of this car is very good. And if this is a car that you're going to miss from the Forzathon event where you could get it for free, I mean, I already checked the auction house, and all the legend painters have them, and they are all very expensive. So some of them have low starting bids, but all of them are probably going to go up pretty high, and the buyouts are obviously in the millions. So would I get this car? Yes, because I haven't even fooled around with tuning and upgrades yet, and I can already see that it has a lot of potential. I wouldn't spend a ton of money on it though, because it does feel similar to some of the other Porsches, but it certainly is unique, has some different sounds and feels a little bit different, and obviously looks different, but it is pretty similar to other cars. So if you have a lot of the other Porsches and you just missed this one, I would not spend a ton of money on it, but if you can find one for a reasonable price, it certainly is worth it. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about this 911 Turbo and how you customized yours. But have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all again very soon. Peace out.